What's good, man?
How's it going,
Appreciate you
man?
coming on the
Thank you.
How Can I Help show.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you for rocking the shirt as well.
No problem, man.
So, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where you from?
Killer Krazie. Originally, my family all originally from California, Los Angeles area. You know what I mean? Moms grew up Compton, went to Centennial. My dad grew up Linwood. You know what I mean? When I got to like Los Angeles, because my dad was in the Air Force, but my parents got divorced. You know what I mean? So when I got back to LA, I was like in my teens. You know what I mean? I used to visit all the time, but I was in my teens. And we was around the close to Inglewood area, but we was off Normandy. It's still considered LA, but you know, people always be like, "We're from in LA," and I just say Inglewood because it's boom. It's like 2 streets over. You know what I mean? So yeah.
So what is it like? What's the music scene like out there in California or in LA, in the area where you were?
Well, you know, LA.
Were you involved in music when you were out there?
Not really. I was just a big rap fan, man. Rap just was the only thing I used to listen to, man. Like I started listening to R&B when Weekend came out, so that's how, you know, deep down. But like the hip hop scene, everything out there, you know what I mean. It's when I was growing up, man, it was still a little bit more. I mean, it's always, you know, like a little gangbang culture out there and stuff like that. But the music was like, you know, the G-Unit times, Eminem was hot and all that. So it was a lot of beef in the industry. So it was more, you know, thuggish rap. Everybody wanted to do that thuggish rap. It wasn't nobody doing that weird shit, nothing like that. Like how they doing, you know, you go out there now, you know, it's looking different. You can see the Atlanta influence out there. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So have you ever been to Atlanta?
Nah, I drove through Atlanta, man, but I never like stopped in Atlanta. I drove on my way moving up here, as a matter of fact. I drove from El Paso, Texas, and I passed through Atlanta. You know what I mean? But I never really made a stop or anything like that. So, yeah.
So how long have you been in the DMV area? DC, Maryland, Virginia.
Yeah, so the DMV area, like I said, I came out El Paso, I drove up here. It was a crazy ride, but I've been in the DMV area since 2010. So 7 years in when June just passed, you know what I mean? So yeah. So
what you think about it out there, as far as even, well, you know, coming from California to, you know, the DMV area. What's the difference like? Oh, you know, how do you see it? How did you see it?
So coming from like the at first, you know, I was hyped. I'm like, okay, I'm about to be I moved to Maryland first. I was in Glen Burnie, Maryland. It's like a city right outside Baltimore. But first I was like hyped because before I came here, I was looking mad shit up, you know what I mean? Like, what's this, what's that, whatever like that. So basically, you know, it was cool. Like, I had a good vibe coming out here, you know what I mean? But then, you know, after living here for so long and so many years, you know what I mean, you notice certain things, like you notice where different places get their characteristics, you know what I mean? Like, I could feel that East Coast, you know, mean vibe out here, you know what I mean? Like, you know, that hustle, grind, you know, get here, get there, get in the elevator, put your head down, you know what I mean? Because, like, people don't want to talk, nothing like that, you know what I mean? Like, everywhere else I live, you get in the elevator, you talk about anything, you know what I mean? You tried that new burger from the burger joint, you know, just anything, you know what I mean? Yeah, but out here, you know, it's more boom, boom, like just, you know, more standoffish, you know what I mean? I heard about it, everything like that, growing up, but, you know, you never know until you actually live somewhere, you know what I mean? I feel that East Coast vibe out here, you know what I mean? So, I just noticed out here, man, I had a bit of a harder time, you know, meeting people and interacting with people in the DMV area, you know what I mean?
How long did it take you to kind of get out of, or get used to it, or what was the emotional roller coaster like? Because I've been out here and I've had an emotional roller coaster.
I understand.
So what was the time span? Was it like a year or 2?
Shit.
How long did it really take you to figure out how you wanted to work this?
Yeah. Well, shit, you ask my ex-girl, she'd probably be like, I probably just got used to it like 2 years ago. Honestly, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, probably like 2 years ago, dog. Cause, you know, just, you know, living out here, I don't know why in my mind, I just thought like, you know, I'm gonna be vibing, networking, I'm gonna be out here, you know, DC is a decent area, you got your Baltimore, you know, Philly, all that going up, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, it's mad people right here. So, You know what I mean? So I'm just like, it just, stuff wasn't working out like I thought, you know what I mean? And then, you know, about 2 years ago, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do what I gotta do out here, you know what I mean? And, you know, that's how it's been, you know what I mean? So, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be out here, that's the thing, but,
So,
yeah.
what would be your next stop?
Always going back to California, man.